Here's everything I ate on my trip to the Scottish Highlands. We were leaving from Edinburgh, so we picked up our Volvo and got on the right side of the road. Like literally so scary. Girl, I was not driving. We stopped in Glasgow for breakfast, and this chocolate chip brioche was transformative. Then as soon as we started really getting into the Highlands, literally nothing felt real. We pulled over for a sheep sighting and then also got some bathing deer. On the way to our hotel, I got this rhubarb custard loaf. I don't even know what a custard loaf is. It was actually bonkers. We checked into our bread and breakfast and then walked down a very winding hill to dinner. Got some local oysters, lobster, fish and chips. Everything is just so fresh. I could get used to this. And unfortunately, we were only there for a night. So the next morning, I went and got my little milk jug and had coffee by the window. We headed downstairs for breakfast. Excuse me, that's salmon. Also, I don't mind haggis. Black pudding though. And then we went to go see the real life Hogwarts Express. Except we missed it by 10 minutes. So we walked 2 miles back to our car. As we were driving, I spotted a chocolate shop. So I gave Alex a half-second heads up to get off the road. My bad. But he sure loves a hot chocolate. Finally, we reached the Isle of Skye. And we chowed down at the seafood shack. We got langoustines, oysters, scallops, and a cullen skink, which is like a Scottish chowder. And everything was so good, we had to go back for the crab claws. And this whole kitty situation was so cute. Until we got kicked out of our own booth. So we finished up and headed on our way to the ferry pool. Even though it was only like 65 degrees outside, we just had to get in the water. I mean, she was a fairy. But I'm so glad we did it. It was invigorating. We put our clothes back on and then headed to the grocery store. Shrimp cocktail chips? I'm freaking there. This little cottage is literally the most beautiful place I've ever seen. We winded down with some local beer and I headed upstairs to shower. Alex got working on those steaks. I made some mushroom and potatoes. And that was dinner. Slept like an actual baby. The next morning truly felt like there was a green screen outside my window. So I took my coffee to the living room and just really soaked it all in. I toasted up some crumpets and just made a little breakfast plate. We had a full day ahead of us. Now, one of the reasons we're here, it's been my lifelong mission to see a Highland cow in person, and I really thought they were going to be on every freaking corner. I've had zero sightings. Instead, I got dragged on this long-ass hike. Tell me why I was on the verge of tears, so Alex had to cheer me up with putting flowers in my hair. Sorry. But we had to get home to freshen up before dinner. Not us walking into a town hall meeting of the community sheep. Our dinner was a tasting menu. Definitely a splurge, if you will. But we both had the best scallop of our lives. It's a double diver scallop. Who even knew that was a thing? The drive home was a horror movie. I feel like these sheep could overturn the entire country. They're a little scary. But stay tuned for part 2.